I am here today with Rebecca, and she is one of our HOSPA success stories. And so I just want to have a little chat, Rebecca, about how your experience was with HOSPA, why you chose the course, and where you've seen the benefits from studying with us. So first of all, if you could just introduce yourself and give us a bit of background of where are you working, what's your position, what was your revenue management knowledge before you joined the program?
Yeah. Rebecca. So I am now head of digital and retail marketing at Robinsons Brewery. So we are a family business that have got 29 managed houses and 19 of them have bedrooms. So my role predominantly was to come in and do digital marketing, and then revenue management ended up falling on me for those 19 hotels. So very
Right.
different, spread across the Northwest. First job in hospitality other than working behind bars in pubs. So my
Okay.
background was e-commerce. So that's kind of where my revenue management knowledge comes from, of driving sales, but completely different to selling bedrooms. I sold towels and bed linen. Um, so kind of came into this, my knowledge of it was nil pois. A lot of feeling, a lot of, we've got gorgeous pubs. Why do people not want to stay in them?
Yeah.
How much would I pay to stay there? And kind of, I'd say when I first came into the role, I had to present how we were doing from an accommodation point of view once a month to a wide team of regional operational managers. And a lot of it was, it's green, so it's good. And it's
Right.
kind of just been learning on the job, obviously, until I found this
Yeah.
course.
So just remind us, which course did you do?
So I did the HOSPA revenue management course. I've just done the first level of that. So that would have
Yeah.
been the
Foundation.
foundation. So yeah, I completed that last year, and just had graduation, which was great.
Yeah. Brilliant. So how did you find, so you've come into revenue management with, like you say, no experience, no knowledge, thrown in at the deep end. And then you found the course, luckily for us and luckily for you.
Yeah.
So how did you find the whole course experience, like that whole learning experience?
Well, I think when I first joined, I remember us having a conversation because we just brought in a dynamic pricing tool, and I was like, "Well, do I need to do this if I've got something to do it?"
Yeah.
And I remember you just saying you can't do it on its own and you need to understand. So for me, that was kind of where I joined this course. Um, Getting back into learning was hard. So the
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
I went to uni, I did a degree. I wasn't very good in uni. It was one of those things where I do my bit so far of reading, watching seminars, but my reading wasn't. It was just getting it kind of over the line. So I think when I started the hospital course, because it was something I really wanted to understand, my level of dedication to how much I wanted to learn was there more. First assignment was, I think I just threw myself back into uni, and kind of panicked a
Yeah.
little bit. Because it was just so, you go from kind of doing this every day and then you kind of doubt yourself because you're going
Yeah.
back into an educational perspective. But after the first course, we had a chat and you were kind of like, come on, you know what, we already know what the key terms are. We know this. Apply what you do every day. And then kind of after that, it was a lot easier then.
Yeah.
Um,
I think what you're saying there, what you're describing of that sort of overwhelming at the beginning, that overwhelm of like, wow, there's all of this learning to do. I feel like I'm back at uni. I haven't done anything like this. That's quite common. You know, a lot of people go through that. So if you were looking back at yourself now and starting that course again, or if you're talking to a new learner who's maybe thinking of joining the program, or just started and logged on and seen all of this work, what sort of advice or what thoughts would you give them?
I'd say don't panic. This is
Yeah.
something you do every day. All it is that thing that we all do where don't confuse facts and feelings. So just apply it to just think about your business and that you're just putting something new in to improve it like we do every single day.
Yeah.
But you've got something there to kind of back it up.
Yeah.
Um, because the minute I changed my mindset and thought this is just what we do every day, I'm just getting some research behind it, it made it so much easier.
Exactly. And it is your job, right? It is what you
Yeah,
do every day. And it just helps give you a bit more structure, I guess. Did it give you more confidence as well in your job?
100%. Yeah, 100%. It was kind of things that we'd speak about that we kind of knew. Like, I'd say we're all like enthusiastic amateurs in my business because we took on 29 new managed houses. It's still quite a new business. So nobody really was speaking with it in confidence. We are in the fact that we talk about it in beer sales, but not in bedrooms. So it kind
Yeah.
of given me that knowledge, but also for me, it gave me the knowledge to go back and kind of build out a team. Like, we have a customer hub team that are our customer services. They don't know any of this. They don't understand what ADR is. They don't know what RevPAR is. Some of our managers don't. So to be able to then share that knowledge and give other people the confidence in the business has allowed me to be more confident because I know other people now know what they're also doing,
Yeah.
which, yeah, it's been really helpful.
Have there been certain things that you studied on the course that you went into detail on the program that you've actually been able to apply into the business? Like, have
Yeah.
you brought in new ideas? So,
Yeah, so it was very coincidental. So when we did the kind of the competitor analysis and the SWOT and the demand, the
yeah.
site that I picked is one of our sites near the airport. So it's got a lot of competition. And at the time we were thinking of expanding and adding more bedrooms on.
Okay.
And at that point, I was like, yeah, sure, that seems good. Occupancy was strong last year. And things kind of took a turn for the worse at the start of last year. And then kind of using that helped me make a decision that I don't think it's the right time at the minute.
Right.
And we've redone that exercise this year and things are different. And now we are going to extend next year. Um,
Okay.
but that was kind of one of those things where my director would come to me and I'd be like, feels like the right thing to do. But I
Yeah.
never had the kind of the knowledge or the tools to be able to really analyze that.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, that's been really, really helpful.
I think it's good how you're describing that because a lot of people will say revenue management, is it art or is it science? You know, how much gut feel goes in there? So, yes, there is that, like you're saying, that feeling of, oh, yeah, let's do it. Shall we do it? Seems all right. But when you get the data and when you start looking at things when you're looking at the science side of it, then you can sometimes see, actually, no, this is the wrong decision. I should be doing something else. Having that knowledge of knowing where to look.
Yeah, definitely. Because we all think our hotels are the best. But because if we didn't, we wouldn't do what we do. But it is good to be able to have that real like analytical view of, well, let's
Yeah.
actually look at what's out there and whether that is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really helpful.
Brilliant. Is there anything else that you would say to people that were maybe thinking about doing one of the programs?
I think it's an investment. I think kind of what I was saying before about uni, where I was like, I just need to get it done because
Yeah,
I really took the time to do all of the reading. Because if you don't do that and you're only kind of skimming, you're only cheating yourself because the modules are great, but being able to have that actual knowledge behind it for me was really, really good. And I just took the time and seen it as I'm investing in myself, I'm investing in my career, I'm investing in my
mm,
hotels. And the more that I have to refer back to, rather than just being able to do those tasks, really understanding where they've come from, why you're going to do them, that's kind of what I'd say. Don't just do it for that end certificate.
yeah,
Do it for everything else, like in
yeah,
between, so that you can confidently go into a room and know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
And do you think your business has benefited from you doing this program?
Yeah, so we kind of brought that tool in and I'm now going in constantly looking at demand, looking at our ADRs, looking at our occupancy, and we've seen growth of 20% on our sales year on year last year. We've seen 7% ADR growth, some sites were 13%, some we dialed back because it was, no, we're pitching it too high here. And I think in my role, because I'm obviously a hybrid of marketing and revenue management, because part of it explains the marketing side, it allows me to do like the 360 of the whole thing.
Yeah,
And then from that now we've ended up developing a customer experience manager because it isn't all about
okay,
the rate, it's about the entire thing. It's about our ratings, our reviews. So it's allowed us to expand completely. And I think the next few years for us now, Sarah's just started her new role this week. It's going to be completely different for us, the way that we're selling the whole experience. And I think as well, the other thing we weren't looking at was like total revenue. Our income streams have always sat very different: food, drink, bedrooms. And for the first time, we're having a holistic approach on what a full experience is, and then how we sell that and how we report on it. So yeah.
So overall, it's been a real positive, hasn't it?
Yeah. And not just for me, for the whole
Yeah,
business. So
yeah.
kind of the reason why you should invest in getting people to do this course is speaks for itself.
Brilliant. And we had a great day at graduation.
Yes, we did.
And remind us again, what was your grade at graduation? What happened?
I got an award for Learner of the Year, which was good because of my score, which I never thought I'd get. And I think I doubted myself the whole way through. Like, I obviously had a lot going on personally, and I think the support that you gave me, because being able to have those extensions and just being able to talk openly about it, I think if I hadn't and I just had to hit those deadlines, I wouldn't have done it as well as I did. So
yeah. So the tutor, I mean, I know it was me as a tutor, so it's a bit, but a tutor support, obviously different programs have different tutors, but the tutor support you think was an important part of your learning?
100%.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like I felt confident enough and comfortable enough to explain to you what I had going on in my life, and like the empathy that I received and the understanding of it's fine, but get it done. And I think that helped me along, and kind of the encouragement from you of, look, you're doing a good job regardless of what's going on, which was nice. So yeah.
Good. Oh, good. So is there anything else, anything else you would like to share with people watching who might be thinking about doing the program, or maybe just signed up?
Yeah, I just say do it and throw everything into it. Like, I've just recently had a promotion, and I don't think I would have if I hadn't.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't think I'd have got it if I hadn't invested in myself and invested the time. And I did do a lot of it out of work hours. We all know in hospitality it's busy, but don't see it as kind of part of the job. Just do it for yourself, because regardless of where you're at or where you're going to end up, the knowledge that you get from here can be used in so many different avenues. Like, I've been sharing information with the food team from what I've learned from here, and it's knowledge and skills that can be used in all areas of business. So I just say, absolutely do it.
No, brilliant. Well, on that note, thank you so much for your time.
No problem. Thank you.
And yeah, thanks again.